Smitty here. I'm at the National Sports Collectors Convention in Rosemont, Illinois. And I've got a rather unusual guest here, who's a guest of the Blowout Cards booth, or at the Blowout Cards booth, and he's the Nathan's July 4th Hot Dog Champion this year, 2015, Matt Stonie. Now, obviously, if you know your eccentric sports cards, you've seen competitive eaters in card sets before. You're going to see more of him later. Now, we're here at the show. This is a different experience for him. You were a collector as a kid, but of what?
I used to collect Pokemon cards. You know, it was one of those things like everybody at school, you know, it's like, you know, in grade school, Pokemon cards.
Right.
I spent a good amount of money on them.
Yeah.
I remember actually, I had a hologram Charizard. I think that's worth a decent amount now, but I don't know what happened to it.
See, that's the common story.
Yeah.
That's the story, whether it's sports or whether it's, you know, other stuff. It's saving things.
Exactly.
So you're here as a guest of Blowout Cards as a autographing stuff earlier?
Yeah,
I missed his appearance.
Yeah, no, Tom he contacted me. He's like, hey, you know, let's get you out to the convention, get you some deals, do some stuff for my booth, and it's been great.
Have you done a lot of that since the big win?
You know, it was only a month ago. You know?
Oh, you're right.
I'm still juggling everything that's happening, but as far as like trading card deals, this is my first time at something like this.
So the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest is a July 4th ritual at this point. It's been on it's shown live, and then it's on Sports Center. So I'm sure if you watch Sports Center regularly, you've seen him. You haven't seen me because I'm not worth being on TV. What are your records? What are your notable achievements? What was your stat for this year?
Yeah, for the Nathan's contest, I did 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes, which isn't a world record, but it was enough to win. A few world records that I have, see some good ones. Did 20 pounds, 13 ounces of pumpkin pie, which is like 84 slices in 8 minutes. 14 pounds of birthday cake. 182 slices of bacon in 5 minutes. I've done a lot.
Well, and the funny part about this is, look at his face and look at mine. Okay, I can't do 3 hot dogs. Okay. So how do you prepare for something like this? What's the ritual? What's the pattern?
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, you know, it's the same thing. Like, if you're a swimmer, you jump in the pool and swim. You're a tennis player, you go to the court, you hit balls back and forth. As a competitive eater, I cook up a bunch of food and eat it. You know, I hold mock contests at home.
So how did you get into this?
You know, it started as a fluke. This is obviously not something that, like, when you're a little kid, like, oh, I want to be the world's greatest competitive eater. But I signed up for a contest when I was 18 years old.
Okay.
It was a lobster rolling contest, free lobster rolls.
And yeah, there are like various groups that do this.
Oh,
like, it's more organized.
Yeah, no, the group that puts on the Nathan's contest, they do anywhere from 50 to 80 contests throughout the country. International.
There's the international competitive.
It's Major League Eating.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so,
I've seen the records in the past.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they do Joey Chestnut, they did Kobayashi, they have Celia Thomas.
He just name dropped all the people who have cards. Exactly. We'll get to that.
Exactly. No, so I do anything and everything. I've done stuff from oysters to tamales to brain tacos to hot dogs to chicken wings.
Tamales. So how about so literally, do you not eat for a few days beforehand? Or
before, you know, it's a weird regimen. You know, we got to keep the calories going. So, because you know, when you get up there, it's a 10-minute sprint. You got to be energy.
Right.
So, you know, it's like a liquid diet more or less, like, you know, Gatorade, milk products, protein shakes, and then afterwards there's a rest period, probably 2 to 3 days.
I was gonna say that was the next question.
It's mainly just lots of water and vitamins, just
to make sure stuff gets through your system.
Exactly.
So, as we mentioned earlier, Kobayashi had a card in 2006, Allen and Ginter, which I believe was the kind of first mainstream eater card. Joey Chestnut had cards in Ginter. Celia Thomas had cards in Goodwin Champions, and he's going to have some cardboard coming up pretty soon. Tell us what you can about that potentially.
I mean, I don't know too much again. Like, I'm kind of new to the sports card thing, but I'm doing a deal with Leafs right now. I'm selling 400 cards for them.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to work out a thing with Panini later today.
Yeah, and Panini's had Bob Shoot.
Bob Shout did a lot of things with Panini. I didn't know him too well. He's one of the old-timer guys. I saw him posting a lot of things about these sports card things.
So, I mean, for you guys, is it like tennis where there's appearance fees, or is it if you win the competition, or is it sponsorships? Or
majority of competitive eaters do it for the fun. I mean, we all take it seriously, but we do it for the fun. Because obviously there's not too much money in it compared to tennis and all these other sports. But for guys like Joey, myself, Kobayashi back in the days, even Sony Thomas, you know, we're making a living off of this.
Yeah, see, that's what I was.
We get appearances, we show up, we get prizes.
Stuff like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, it's definitely a full-time job for a lot of us.
Cool. Other eaters. These other guys have had cards. Is there one that you would maybe want to collect, or maybe you're friendly with them, or you defeated them, now you want to have their card and stare at it and laugh?
Well, if I wanted a Joey card, I'd go and ask me to give it to myself.
True.
I think it'd be cool to have like a Kobayashi card, because I've actually only met him once before.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be cool to get a Kobayashi card, Sony Thomas, like, I mean, it'd be nice to have them, because, you know, it's a part of what I do.
And part of what the industry does, they make memorabilia cards. Did they talk to you about that? Like they'll take your shirt and cut it up and put a piece of it in a
Oh,
card.
no, they haven't talked to me about that yet.
Okay, so what do you think would make the coolest competitive eater shirt or a competitive eater card? Maybe like a badge. You really couldn't use like the buns or anything because it would biodegrade, or you know. But like
like a cutout of the Nathan's plate.
Yeah, plates or cups or.
Kind of wear down a bit, but I don't know. That's a hard one.
They've done all kinds of crazy stuff.
I mean, these shirts are kind of nice for it.
See, exactly. Like there was a card made for a computer user where like they took a floppy disk, a guy who worked for Apple or Microsoft, and they cut up a disk and put it in a card.
Oh, wow.
It's weird, you know. So that was kind of an off-the-fly question, but so you as a kid, you were more of a Pokemon collector. Sports guy, are you kind of a casual sports fan, or based on where you live?
Yeah, I'm a casual sports fan. I kind of follow, obviously, the teams in my area, from California, so the 49ers, you know, the Golden State Warriors when they were doing well this year.
Is there any one player you would collect first?
You know, I'm actually, in high school, I played a lot of tennis.
Okay.
I still like to watch Wimbledon.
Like Roger Federer's got
Roger
cards.
Federer, but my favorite, it'd be awesome to get an Andre Agassi card.
Cool.
He was my favorite back in the day.
I'm not even sure if he has any.
Really?
He might, but they're pretty rare. They are, yeah.
Yeah, no, he was my favorite, but obviously Federer, Nadal, or some of the guys I follow.
If you could see yourself on a card with an athlete or with another eater, who would you pick? Or maybe a dual autograph?
I mean, I think the most fitting would obviously be myself and Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. Modern competitors.
I signed a few of Nathan's plates earlier with Joey's signature.
Already on it?
Yeah.
Is there a market for that? Do you get like? Have you done any signings like that where it's like the athletes pay and they pay you to sign, or is it just more publicity appearance?
It's more publicity, but this is my first time I'm doing something.
Yeah, because it's been so. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
He's literally like it's less than a month since your win.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I've been kind of big on competitive eating world, but I haven't been thrown into the mainstream yet.
Well, plus, is Chestnut slowing down, or just?
He's been really resilient. A few years ago, the records were so much lower than they are now in other contests.
Right.
Ever since I came in, he's been able to keep up with me. So I definitely think he'll be back next year. It's going to be a toss-up, and it's hard. Yeah.
I don't keep up with it. I mean, but I know that it's been in the last decade. It's blown up.
Yeah, the rivalry pushes people to do amazing things.
Yeah,
so.
It gets more attention with the internet, obviously viral publicity.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube account, so where can people go to see more of your highlights and such?
I do YouTube. I got a lot of followers on YouTube.
And Twitter also?
Well, Twitter, I do a lot of stuff on Twitter. I like keeping people updated with what I'm doing contest-wise, that I'm here right now.
Yeah.
But YouTube is more of like an entertainment medium for me. I do a lot of just like fun. Like I go to Burger King and
show highlights
XYZ and just have fun with it. So the fact that I can eat so much, so it's really just a way for me to get kind of competitive eating to a new audience
and bring your sport to the masses too.
So it's
man, all kinds of marketing ideas in my head right now. So basically, that was all I had for competitive eating and the world of collecting, kind of meshing with it. Any other thoughts about the show? Like, have you seen shows like this, or does this surprise you?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've been to conventions before, like entertainment conventions, YouTube conventions, and whatnot. But this is huge, and just seeing all these autographs from sports legends, it's incredible. It's something else.
Well, I think incredible and something else explains what these guys do. I almost wish I could challenge him, but I know there's no chance I have any chance.
It's fun once you get started going.
Yeah.
It's work.
All right, well, that was Matthew Stonie with me. No introduction, he's the important one here. And look for him on some trading cards soon. Leaf, Mini America, and maybe more. So, until next time, Chris Olds, Beckett Media, just keep ripping.